The G-wagen was originally designed in the late 60s for the military, and they decided to sell it to the public because it was such a success, and now they have created this.
From the carbon fiber fenders to the monster suspension, the 36-inch rims and tires, and almost 2 feet of clearance, the Mercedes G550 4x4 squared is a monster. From an interior fit for a king with full Alcantara and full carbon fiber, this is just as nice as any S-Class, but can go over anything you want to take it through. This monster V8 produces 416 brake horsepower, 450 foot-pounds of torque. That's a monster. Mercedes spent 4 years developing this. They went from the bottom up, starting with, like I said earlier, 36-inch tires. The monster suspension, carbon fiber, an amazing G-wagen body, and more carbon fiber just to deck it out. These massive 36s sit under some incredible suspension. 3 independent differentials with over 16 inches of travel. The styling, from the 5 LED headlights to the massive extra 5 LED light bar that they never can turn on in the United States thanks to stupid US regulations. Each individually formed and made carbon fiber fender to the monster side view, to the quad tip exhaust, 2 on each side, to the exquisite rear end of this G-wagen. They had to put mud flaps on this because it was blowing up so much mud, it was getting in people's eyes. And this thing right here, this bar that they put down here, is to keep people from going underneath you. I mean, who's gonna get close enough to this thing to go underneath? I mean, it's intimidating, I'll give it that. Other than the fact of a car enthusiast maybe just gawking at it and not paying attention, I don't know of another reason somebody would run into this thing. Even though this thing is a road beast, it's still very practical. Just because it's a G-wagen means it's got a great square body for parking, an incredible sized back trunk, a spacious interior fit for a king, and full Alcantara. And a steering wheel big enough for Thor. Alright, you guys, here we are, the G4x4 squared. From the Thor-sized steering wheel to the full Alcantara leather and carbon fiber interior, this is still as luxurious as any Mercedes out there. All the technology and stuff that they've put in this 4x4, one thing that they did put in, which is spectacular, is the sound system.
What time it is? 11 o'clock? Let's roll.
So, they did a great job. You got coil spring, 3 independent variable suspensions that keep you comfortable on the road and in the mud. In good old Mercedes fashion, it's still got a great drive. Let's take it for a spin. Let's roll out. Now, you get 2 daily ride modes. You get Sport and you get Comfort. Sport, just like in any sports car, or any car for that matter, it stiffens up the suspension, you get a bumpier, joltier ride. It helps in the turns, it helps on straights, it helps just accelerating in general. It just makes the car more sporty. In comfort, it makes it like you're riding on a cloud. When you turn, you get the camber, you get all the squishy feels. When you go over a big bump, it absorbs it incredibly well. And especially with Mercedes, you get a great ride. The drivetrain, it's fast, it sounds good, efficient. Let's see how much we're getting. We are getting 13 miles per gallon. Way to go, Mercedes. German engineering right there. Okay, of course you get paddle shifters with it, being Mercedes. They're great. They're aluminum, and they're cold at the touch. They feel amazing. Especially with this half leather, half Alcantara steering wheel. You get a great feel wherever you put your hand. And when you want to feel a little sportier, all you do is you just pull your hands down, get that nice grippy Alcantara right there between your fingertips. But I mean, as I've been driving it around for a while, learning it, I really like it. I mean, you know what? Let me show you what it's like to drive. It's incredible. It steers like you would not believe. It just feels like it's a tiny little C-Class coupe. And those little C-Classes are absolute sports cars. It is incredible. When you put it in sport mode, the baffles and the gear ratios change. Thanks to Mercedes and the wonderful people that work there, they know exactly what to do. So it makes it much sportier, much better sounding, and just overall. See for yourself. I mean, just like that's German engineering at its finest right there, and a monster vehicle. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This 4x4 is an exquisite machine. Shout out to Shaz Dobani. Thank you so much for letting me take this out today, man. It's been a blast. Y'all, go hit those like and subscribe buttons right now. Thank you so much for watching. Crash Carse out.